Wow, hello, Sly here. Time for some context. So basically, Drehmal Primordial v2.2 Apotheosis, mouthful, I know, beta patch 1.1.0 just came out. What that is basically a patch for the beta release before the full release. The plan for the devs is to make the full release, but before that, they made another patch for beta release because the dev time otherwise would be a while. Apparently, full release is slated for sometime in 2024. I don't know if I'm gonna get this video up before 2023 ends, man. It's currently December 30th. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I have no time, man. But basically what I want to do is, I don't have the time to do an entire new playthrough on the new patch. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explore the change logs to look at some of the changes. That's basically what this video is just going to be, is me exploring the changes. So right here I have the 2.2 Apotheosis Beta 1.1.0 change log, and there's a lot here. A lot of it is super spoilery, but Jesus Christ, the change logs are huge. I don't know where to start. I think I want to start with buffs and nerfs, because that is probably the easiest to get through. First up, Frenzy. Oh god. Oh, they butchered it. So, if you don't remember, in my my video of the top buff weapons, I put Frenzy at number 2, because this thing at least used to be absolutely fucking insane. It had higher DPS than any other mythic, and made almost any other mythic completely obsolete, man. Like, it was pretty friggin' stupid. But they have now nerfed it. First of all, its movement speed was decreased from 0.035 to 0.03, which is not a very noticeable change. What is noticeable... Friggin' campfire noises. What is noticeable is the attack damage. That went from 13 to 10. That kind of stinks. I thought it might go to maybe 11. The reason why I thought it would go to 11, or 12 or whatever, is because, if if I get some creepers, I don't even know how many, 4 or whatever. If you remember, you see I get plus 3 damage, plus 6 damage, plus 9 damage, but now if I attack this one, it doesn't one-shot. That's crazy. Because before, when you get to, max skills, you can just one-shot a mob, and all was good in the world. But now you need to do a critical hit to one-shot a mob, even when at max stacks. That sure is something. Of course, if you put sharpness 5 on it, then you would need to crit. But with no enchantments, you need to crit a mob, even at max stacks, to actually one-shot. Which, yeah, that kind of, brings Frenzy down a peg. And also, he immediately makes my friggin' video, the top buffed weapons, now obsolete. Thank you. Thank you, devs. Speaking of which, another weapon that got nerfed that was in my video was Masayoshi. Yeah, they added, acquisition fanfare for legendary weapons, I guess. But Masayoshi got nerfed, not buffed. It's a very tame nerf. Before, it did 14 damage, now it does 13 damage. So it just went from having higher DPS than every other mythical in the game, to having higher DPS than any other mythical in the game, and its only competitor, Frenzy, also got nerfed to a higher degree. Of course, also its Unbreaking level got reduced from Unbreaking 4 to Unbreaking 1. Not a big deal, just put on an Unbreaking book to get to 3. 3 is good enough. So the Unbreaking change isn't really that big. And the damage nerf is... it's whatever. Masayoshi, still really fucking good. Honestly, now with Frenzy being nerfed, probably a contender for the strongest weapon in the map, which is kinda crazy to think about. There was one other mythic that got changed, and that is Oblivion. It got buffed. This shit's back in release beta had 11 attack damage. Now it's 14. I wonder, I don't think Ascendance got buffed. And no, Ascendance is still 15 attack damage. Which makes sense because they buffed its ability damage, which is why I didn't complain about that. But I did complain about this. Of course, okay. Oblivion. before, it was always considered to be one of the best mythics because it's no drawback, right? Like, this decreases your speed. Frenzy decreases your HP. Any strong mythical had some drawback. Oblivion had no drawback, which is why it was always considered to be one of the best mythics in the game. However, in the beta release, it was considered to be the worst mythic in the game because it only had 11 attack damage. Now that's been remedied. Now Oblivion, it's fucking back, dare I say. Okay, I think this thing is back. Okay, so Emperor and your Scepter got buffed. The fucking acquisition fanfare again. So its damage got buffed from 9 to 11. I am fucking resisting the urge to make a 9/11 joke. Thoughts on this? I think it's still fucking shit. Honestly, I don't think that the damage was the issue. I don't think that increasing the damage makes this thing actually usable now. I think the problem with the Near Scepter was that it was underpowered in 2.1 by a good degree, and then 2.2, it got left in the fucking dust because its ability was garbage, while every other legendary had a better ability and better stats. Just buffing its stats doesn't solve the whole problem. Its ability is still garbage. Okay? Strength 2 and below 20% health is still pretty stupid, because if you're below 20% health, you're like a friggin' one-shot, man. You're a one-shot. Especially in late game. Emissary doesn't care if you have 20% HP. He's gonna fucking kill you in one hit. He'll do like half your health in one hit, if he wants to. So, I still think a Near Scepter is kinda dog shit, honestly. So another one that got changed was Hunter's Great Hammer. And I believe the only change was the movement speed. Let me check the patch notes on this, right? Oh no, they also reworked the ability. So, okay. Shatters enemy armor, knockback resistance, and increases all damage taken on fully charged critical strikes. That's a different tooltip, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure last time it just said shatters enemy armor. I don't think it said knockback resistance. It might have. I don't know. So, its movement speed got buffed, I guess. It's now negative 0.03 instead of negative 0.04. That's okay. But they also made it so that a mob inflicted with the status effect now just takes 15% increased damage from all sources. Okay, you can see the knockback resistance there. Iron Golems normally don't take knockback, but that thing did. So they made it so that they also hold on, didn't they make it last a full minute as well? Yeah, look at this. Now lasts for 1 minute. It gives a 15% damage boost against affected mobs. That's wild. That's actually wild. So they basically just made this a support weapon, I guess. Before I think that it was a support weapon, it was just kind of shit. Because the effect didn't really last that long, and it just didn't work against mobs that didn't have an armor stat anyways. Like, I'm pretty sure Emissary doesn't even have an armor stat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. So now they just... Hunter's Great Hammer actually seems good now. Because now you just, at the very beginning of a boss fight, you can whack a guy with this, and then for 1 full minute, all of your other weapons deal 15% increased damage. That's actually pretty significant. I actually like that a lot. So Hobbit Hammer, it's going places, definitely. Okay, so the next weapon is Osteogenesis. That's a lot of attack speed. Or it's at least slightly more than previous patch. They increased the attack speed from 0.4 to 0.6, which, need to remind you, I'm pretty sure is the same as it was in 2.0. Like, the attack speed on Osteo, I've seen some shit, man. It was 0.6 in 2.0, and then 0.3 in 2.1, to 0.4 in 2.1.1, to 0.4 in 2.1 beta, and now 0.6 again in 2.1 beta v 1.1.0. Yeah, this thing's attack speed has been changed more than once throughout the years. So Cleaving Maelstrom apparently, if I'm reading this correctly, remade the ability from the ground up. Should now be much more consistent. Interesting. Spawned a bunch of zombies, right? There's no bar. There's no bar anymore. Whoa! Yo! Can you go back to my video? Well, can I go back to my video and editing? Can I go back to my video when I first tried out this thing? When I first got it, I think it was like episode 2 or something. I said, I love this ability because it's goofy. That looks super cool. I like that a lot. Devs,
Devs, you have somehow made Osteogenesis fun to use for me. For that, I think that yeeted that creeper. That creeper isn't even aggroed onto me anymore. I sent that motherfucker to the Shadow Realm.
Me and Osteogenesis have a love-hate relationship, let me tell you, okay? I dogged on this thing in 2.1. I absolutely freaking dogged on it. I thought it was awful. And then 2.2 rolls around, they give me the silly spinny thing that launches shit. And I thought it was fucking hilarious. I loved it. I loved it because it was goofy. Now it's not goofy. Now it's just fucking awesome. That's the coolest shit ever. That is probably cooler than, like... Oh my god, it's so cool. Like, wow. That looks so cool. That looks actually fucking awesome. Oh, and the sounds as well. The sounds are really good. The bar not being there at the bottom of the screen, not sure how to feel about it. Also, I'm now realizing that doesn't proc if the enemy dies. I don't know how much that matters. If you're in a crowd of like 5 zombies and you kill one of them on the, as your third hit, it not proccing the AoE then, I think that could be bad. Okay, I think this is really fucking awesome, obviously. I think that it's not working if the enemy dies is bad. I think that they should change that. Because if I'm in a horde of like 5 zombies and I kill one of them and doesn't proc the ability, and it resets my charges, I'm pissed. Okay, I'm just pissed. So just some constructive feedback on that. Absolutely amazing. Osteogenesis is my boy. Honestly, in 2.2. But, I would like to see just a little bit of change to that ability. So both of the bow weapons in the map both got changes. Ultima's Bowblade, as well as a Whisper Song, got changes. Okay. The Whisper Song one, much more noticeable. They just kind of toned down the deficits of it. It went from negative 75% on both stats to negative 60. Who the fuck cares? Get the shit out of here, man. It's still, I still think that Whisper Song is bad. I still think that bows in general fall off late game. Like, look, okay, it looks like it's the same fucking text. It actually is the same fucking text. Except this is more text on it. It makes nearby mobs more... Is this better? Is that what I'm reading? Is this one better? Is this literally just a worse version of this? Is that what I'm reading here? I thought it was the same. Is this worse? What the fuck? Get this shit out of here, man. Fuck Whisper Song. Nah, I'm not having it. So, okay, Ultima's Bowblade. The change was that the ability lasts longer. Oh, that's very long. They said it's 2 seconds. That feels longer than 2 seconds. I don't know, but that definitely seems pretty long. Did I have that sound effect before, by the way? I've used Bowblade before. I don't remember that sound effect. That, I mean, it's just better. Less strict timer on the ability. That's pretty cool. I think that Bowblade, if you get it early and you don't have like a stronger weapon at that point, is definitely something that pulls its weight a lot. And I think that increasing the duration of the ability definitely just bumps it up even further in my books. Honestly, like Bowblade, pretty good weapon. Better than Whisper Song. Because fuck Whisper Song. But that's not the only range weapon that received a change, because Proxigia also got a buff. 21 range damage, as opposed to the 16 last patch. I really like these particle effects, by the way. I don't know if I said that before, but do the particle effects on Proxigia, oh, they're so hot. Especially when you hit something, it's so fucking hot, dude. So yeah, they increased the damage to 21, and the reasoning for that is because it's underpowered by the time you get it, which I agree with. A Power 5 bow just did more damage than Proxigia, and by the time you get to Lodar, and by the time you fight the Vernies, you probably have a Power 5 bow. Like, let's be honest here. By the time you get Proxigia, it's underpowered as hell. And then there's friggin' Syzygy, right, which rocks up with actually less range damage now I look at it, which is really funny to look at. But yeah, I mean, Syzygy is still fucking broken. Like, with Quick Charge 3, this thing goes hard, man. Speaking of Syzygy, they actually apparently buffed it. So, yeah, the bar doesn't fill up if the crossbow isn't charged. Now it fills up if the crossbow is charged, only. And if you change directions... That's noticeable, actually. I say it's noticeable. But back when you change directions, if I do like that, the bar would just go to 0. I don't need to wait an eternity again. I like this that scissor change. The bar not filling up when the crossbow isn't loaded is fine, I guess. But like, yeah, no, before, like, hold on, if we do a 180. Oh, if I do a 180, the bar still has charge. That's fucking epic. I like that a lot. Hold on, let me just like summon a fucking iron golem to just fucking wail on. That's still one of the coolest fucking item abilities in the game, man. Prove me wrong. Okay, next we have a bunch of changes to legendary armor. Thundercrux. The fucking sound effect's gonna play a bunch. Aeon Gale. Penumbra. And Mage Step. All of these received buffs. Or changes, rather. So, first of all, Thundercrux now is minus 30% max health instead of minus 40%. Honestly, I didn't really use Thundercrux last patch. Maybe now I will. It was the max health deficit that put me off from using it last patch. So hey, maybe I'll use it now, because it was like the only thing that gave attack speed in this fucking map prior. Now, Aeon Gale, super happy about this. Minus 10 max health instead of minus 14. Fucking thank you. Oh my god. Old Aeon, like, Aeon Gale is one of the coolest fucking things in the game, okay? See that? Like, this is such a cool fucking ability, dude. I absolutely loved it. I just could not use this item before, because I just hated the fact that it had such a large deficit to your HP. Now it's much more usable, and I like that a lot. So speaking of things that are now more usable, Penumbra got buffed. I'm not sure what the exact numbers are. I'm going to need to look at that real quick. So you can see here, increased armor, added plus to armor toughness, and then the nighttime stats got buffed. So before, I know that people use Penumbra, I didn't, honestly, because of its bad stats. So now its stats are on par with Netherite leggings, I think, or diamond leggings? Like, hold on. I think diamond. Yeah. Yeah, so now they're on par with diamond, which is pretty good for chainmail. And if I / time set night, see, it now changes. So now it has more attack damage and speed, and move speed. Okay, I don't think the attack speed got buffed. I think the damage and move speed got buffed, which is pretty cool. Penumbra now is much more useful, or usable rather. Not sure if I'm going to use it. I just don't like the idea of only really having good stats at nighttime. I think if it's nighttime and I have this thing in my inventory, I'd put it on, honestly, yeah. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to use that much personally. But hey, those stats are pretty good, right? Plus attack damage, plus attack speed. Looking good, honestly. I understand why people use this. Okay, so Mage Step, I'm actually a little bit pissed about. They removed the fucking move speed from it, man. What the fuck? Why did they remove the move speed from it? Before, it was just like underpowered boots that give you some move speed. It was fucking heat. To offset that, it now gives jump boost 3 instead of jump boost 2. Before it gave 2. Which I guess is fine. Yeah, whatever. And I guess now you need to like build, like make a build of move speed to have like a big movement build. So I understand like they want you to build move speed independent from Mage Step to have that mobility type build. Honestly, before Mage Step was, in my opinion, good enough with Jump Boost 2. Like, I think the Jump Boost 2 was good enough. I think that increasing it slightly doesn't really make that big of a difference. I could be wrong. I might need to play around with it a bit. But honestly, not a big fan of the removal of the movement speed, man. What's up with that? I like its movement speed. Why take it away, Dubs? Why? So that's all the balance changes to weapons and armor, and oh my god, my recording is already like almost 30 minutes. Jesus. I'm just gonna move on to the relics. So, a lot of relics got buffed. Spread of Anguish, Mysterial, Orogeny, Writ of Authority, Immortality, and Cryostatic. All got changed or buffed or whatever. All these are buffs, in my opinion. So, well, in my opinion, I'll get to cryostatic. All these are objectively buffs. I think cryostatic is something that I need to form an opinion on. Anyways, Supreme Anguish, stats are just better now. Last level gives you plus 10 HP instead of plus 8. Mysterial, now it gives more move speed. So, now with dedicated speed builds, it will just always be better than Purifying Light. Before it was kind of weird. Before it was, if you're not building speed, Purifying Light is always better. If you are building speed, Mysterial is slightly better. So now Mysterial is, if you build speed, it will always be better than Purifying Light. Which I think is fair. Orogeny, now gives more armor, and also gives armor toughness, which is heat. I always wanted that. Thank you, Mag, for playing Ultra Kill in the middle of my recording. So Writ of Authority, this is pretty big. Before, its attack speed buff was kind of shit. Now it's actually pretty usable. Like, 32% is not bad at all. Mortality got a buff. It now decreases your HP by less to make it compete better with Artebrand. Does it compete better with Artebrand now? I mean, with the changes to Frenzy being nerfed, DPS builds kind of got a hit with that. So, not too sure, because Mortality was only really good with a high base damage weapon. And Frenzy was a go-to because it's high base DPS. But now that got nerfed. So I'm not sure how Mortality is going to fare now. I'm not sure if this buff actually helps it that much, honestly. We'll see. And Cryostatic got a complete rework. This thing is weird. So now it decreases your attack damage, but it also majorly increases your attack speed. I need to see this, man. What the hell? Wow, look, it's a place I never actually went to in my series because I lost the recording of it. Ain't that funny? Anyways, let me just get like a stack of this shit. Actually, wait, no. I don't think they can give this anymore, right? They changed the items. You can't give that anymore. I need to talk about the devotion changes. So what can I give it? Leather. Yeah, okay, just give it a shit ton of those. That honestly doesn't do shit. A stack of leather barely gives anything, holy hell. Did that give an Aura Staff for Permafrost before? Am I wilding? I don't remember that giving an Aura Staff for Permafrost before. Anyways, there it is. There it is, Cryostatic. Here are all the other ones. So, minus 5% plus 15, minus 15 plus 30, minus 25 plus 45, minus 35 plus 65. So this is strange. If I get like 1,000 scars, fast 1k? Hold on, pair that with Thundercrux. That's like a fast 1,000 scars. Holy shit. Let me like summon a mob here. That's a fast 1k. Damn. I actually think that that's really good, no? Because I'm pretty sure that Spectra Blade, the ability, does fixed damage, so it doesn't care about an attack damage nerf. What's my attack damage with this? 26 minus 35%. So minus like 1/3. So that's doing like maybe 15 damage per hit. That's still good. Like, how fast is that attack? The attack's decently fast. And to be fair, Spectra Blade also is adding damage to that. Right? Like, the explosion also does damage. So 1,000 scars... actually good now? Let me go over to the other one, Darv's one, to get rid of Authority, because that's also an attack speed one. That's in Mael's Desolation. Where is it from the tower? It's like south of the tower. So now the stuff isn't on the walls, it's down here, and it's a lot less stuff now. But can you still give it glow insects, though? Like, you can give it normal insects, but you can still give it glow insects. What? That's fucking weird. Go pufferfish. My ears. Ow. Jesus. Okay, Writ of Authority plus 3. Jesus Christ. So, with this setup, now that's pretty slow. That's pretty slow now. It's all because it's, like, percentage-based. Actually, Penumbra also increases your... Maybe this is a build. Because that buffs attack damage, so it counteracts that. Dude, look, I'm cooking, man. That's all I'm gonna say, is I'm cooking. Okay? Look at this guy. Now that one-shots! Okay, that just one-shots, then. Actually kind of busted builds. Hold on. I think I just made a really good build. Look at me go. I just made a really good build. What the fuck? Alright, cool. There you have it. I mean, I guess also Havaju's hammer is like a slow weapon. It also feels kind of fast. So, yeah. Attack speed actually got some attention now. I think that that might actually be a pretty strong build. Well, that's pretty much it for the bug buffs and nerfs, rather. I think there might be some other stuff I want to go over. Mostly it's just, like, fixes, like, oh, we fixed some bugs. Oh, wait, they changed some textures. I need to, hold on. I need to find, I'm just gonna, like, Drehmal. Because, actually, wait, this doesn't, fuck, I need to go to one that has runic amplifiers, like, Hypal. Hypal has that. What are the new textures for the runic allists and amplifiers? Wait, that's sick! Wait, that's actually such a cool texture! Wait, fuck, where the hell's the runic alist? So this runic alist texture is fucking heat, look at that, holy. So, what do I need? Okay, I need scales. That's heat, dude. Oh, that's such a cool texture. I love that retexture. That actually looks sick. Fuck yeah. That's a sick retexture. Oh, the update came out and this motherfucker's playing T-Mot. What the fuck, bro? This is something I want to talk about, actually. The Vernius now only spawns when it's being Challenger's Grotto, and is always passive. Wait, want to see something funny, by the way? The fucking tower just isn't there. No. Because you need to do the Aphelion quest to get the tower there. So, it's just not there. But you can still teleport to it, as if it was. Okay, 2 things to note. Number 1, Bernice, not here. Second thing to note, what the fuck is this flag? I think it marks the entrance to Challenger's Grotto. Was this even in the changelogs? I don't remember seeing this in the changelogs. I don't think that there's any changes to Challenger's... Oh, what the fuck? Wait, the fucking... the Proxigia room is just right there? Okay. I don't want to spawn the boss, but now... Bernice will only appear here after you fight her. Which I dislike, bro. I dislike that, man. That's some cringe. Don't worry. This change was done to make it less confusing, like in Damage and Dar's Ocean. We want to revert this change. If it's gonna be reverted at some point, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So here's another thing then I just want to comment on. Reduce the amount of possible offerings from around 20 to 8 for every deity/aspect. So basically just like, you can't just spam easy to get items to fucking immediately get the max level devotion relic. Like what I did in my first episode, watch my series, I just broke Mossy Cobblestone and just gave it to Drehmal's altar and just got Perennium +3 because of that. I was probably one of the first people, if not the first person, to get it. To get Perennium +3 just because I used that exploit. But now you can't do that. Which I think is healthy. Because I think it's fucking stupid. They can just go out and just get some, like, super easy to get item right next to where the devotion altar is. Just immediately max out devotion just like that. So I think that that's good. Some of the items they can give some of the deities was really stupid. Like, Voinala, the death dude, who gives mortality. You know, I was feeding this thing a ton of bones and rotten flesh. You can give this motherfucker composters, man. Now you probably can't. But before you could. And that's some bullshit. Like, it's just made out of, like, fucking 7 slabs of wood. And you can just give it to the god of death. Why not? That's goofy. So I'm glad that they changed that, honestly, just because I don't think that I don't think that the devotion system worked as how they wanted it to. By the way, there's a ton of changes to just make story progression easier, like giving you more hints, making stuff more obvious, nerfing the amount of guardians in the Exodus Vault. They just made the main story quest easier. And to that I say, fucking skill issue. Okay, use your brain. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like an asshole with that, but I genuinely think that's a skill issue. Like, what is this? Added descriptions to bundles describing how to use them? Because people didn't know how to do that? What? Wait. Touch Ship, Calamities, ability, sound effects, and visual effects. I want to see that. If I get Calamity. Whoa! What the fuck? Whoa! Hold on, I want to see that again. Wait. How do I... It's like, yeah, Calcool 1. Oh, custom particle lightning. I know Numbers did that, man. I know Numbers the Goat did that, dude. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Hold on, wait. I need to go back to Male's Isolation. I need to see something. Does that also apply to the boss fight? Does that also apply to Osine? Because if that also applies to Osine, then this boss just became like 20 trillion% cooler. Osine wasn't in the changelogs, I don't think. So I don't think there's any changes to this fight. I just want to see if the Calamity changes the also play list. Okay, I need to kill his horse, actually, to be able to see it. There we go. Wait, yo! Oh. It was innocent! Bruh. That's new. I don't think his health is buffed. Okay, hold on. Does Ascendant still fucking melt him, though? Oh. It does! Hey! That's sick! Let's fucking go! It also applies to Osine's fight. I don't know if they nerfed... Well, like, nerfed, I guess, fixed. Because it wasn't intentional before. Ascendant's ability before would just kind of melt this guy. Yeah, it doesn't do that now. Before it was like multi-hitting. I'm pretty sure that was also the case. Okay, I don't actually want to kill this guy. I think that was also the case with the Ender Dragon. That line. Wait, what the fuck? That wasn't in the change logs. That's a loss of Summon Commander. This bitch was not in the fucking change logs. You were not in the changelog. I keep saying that, but it's true. Please don't. Okay, perched on. So if I yeet. Definitely the ones, I think. So, yep, they definitely fixed Ascendance. Before, shooting that way would take out that thing's entire health bar. And it was very unintentional. I'm now realizing that getting an Ice Golem to spawn normally is kind of hard. Wait, hold on, I also want to say, apparently they said that they made Powdered Snow more obvious. Is that true? Is this Powdered Snow here? No? Oh, that's Powdered Snow. So what the fuck did they just make more obvious? They just, okay. I see what they did here. That wasn't a changelog, so they made Powdered Snow more obvious. I think they just made this snow a bit lower. Hold on, I actually think there's just a command to slash summon an Ice Golem, right? I cannot tell if that's new or not, actually. Okay, it seems unchanged, other than it's just being retextured. I don't remember what the texture was previously. I'm gonna need to look at what the texture was previously, pull it up on screen to compare it, but I'm honestly not sure how that was changed. Also, apparently the Resonant Compass has received a texture change. Let me go to Aclaroma. Yeah. Okay, this is a texture now. Okay. That's all I need to comment on. It's cool. Because I didn't have a texture before, they just give one. That's all you need to know about that. Okay. Actually, one thing I want to check out. Added ambient tracks to Absol in the Exo Citadel. Made by Pengo. What? A not Chris Nostra song? What the fuck? Ooh, this is new music. Let me turn it up, hold on. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I actually kind of dig that, I kind of dig this ambient music. I want this to be uploaded on YouTube. I don't know what channel that would be under, because it's not a Chris Nostra song. So I don't... Does Pengo have his own channel? I don't even know, man. Pengo's a builder for the map, but apparently he also makes music. So, I want to see the song uploaded to YouTube. I'm just not sure whose channel will be under, because all the other stuff is under Chris Nostra, but of course you can't put a fucking non-Chris Nostra song under a channel, man, right? Because the other one was the Excess Vault, so let me go to the swap. Ooh, I hear it. This is just dissonance. This is very dissonant. It's like very eerie. Look, for building up the atmosphere of this place, it's not bad. I'll give it that. Okay, before my recording reaches 1 hour, I'm just gonna wrap this up. So that was me looking at some of the changes. There's definitely quite a lot more that I didn't get to. But, okay, to be fair, most of them are bug fixes, or just slight alterations and tweaks, or just changes story progression. that I don't have enough time to get through, because that would probably require me to actually, like, play through the story, and I got time for that right now. I just wanted to look at some of the more interesting changes, which to me, personally, are the balance changes, honestly, to, like, weapons and stuff, and all that is pretty cool. I think there's some potential for some new builds with these, new attack speed changes, honestly. That's pretty hype. And, yeah, I mean, this is going in a good direction. I wonder how many more changes there will be in the full release now, honestly, because I feel like this update has already added so much that I'm just really curious. What is the full release even gonna bring to the table? I don't know, man. But, there you go. This was supposed to be a short video, and my recording went on for, like, an hour, so I'm gonna stop now. Okay? I'm not gonna look at anything more. Go and play the map for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description to their website. Amazing map. Support the devs. And yeah, peace out. Goodbye.